Hi everybody, it's 2022, December, and I want to show you my Christmas ornaments. So as far as I know, these are all handmade. That's kind of a rule I have, so I'm hoping they really are handmade. But most of them I can tell you a story about them. This one is my topper. That is a rug hooking pattern that was in a rug hooking magazine, and I hooked that myself. And it is on a rusty bed spring, as you can see right there. So that is my tree topper. Right below that is a spoon that is hand painted. I bought that at a craft show and it's got the Christmas tree on it. And then here we have a Santa. And this is something I bought last Christmas in Pennsylvania, Lancaster County, in a town called Kinzers. It's Kinzers, and it is at a store called In Grandma's Attic. And you can find them on Facebook. This is one that I bought. I don't know if it was Etsy or eBay. I'm not sure Etsy was around at that time. It says the stockings were hung. This is hand painted. And I bought this. There's the signature, 2009. It looks like Jennifer something. Maybe you know her? I don't know the last name. I can't read it. Around here is an elf that somebody gifted me. This is an old one. This is not the elf on the shelf. And I'll show you another one in a few minutes. This is a gingerbread guy that I made. He's just flat, two pieces of fabric sewn together. I grunged it up with cinnamon. Let's see, we'll get the light better there. Cinnamon and coffee, and put the rusty bells on. Over here, this was a framed stitchery, and it was a little plastic frame, and the frame broke. So I just made it into a little pillow ornament so I could use it on the tree. This is a punch needle that I used to sell that as a kit many years ago. I don't have any more of those. Down there is something that I bought that snowman at a craft show. And tucked back in there is a wooden snowman that I bought at a craft show. You'll see these candy canes scattered around. They're just plastic from Dollar General, I think, or Dollar Tree maybe. I've had them for years, and let me see if I can get you a better shot. There's one, and it's just wrapped in fabric, and then I coffee stained it. And I just used different homespun fabric. So many years ago, like back in 2005, I used to use a scroll saw and cut and make my own ornaments. And I would sell these for like $3.95, and they would sell like crazy. Well, I guess they did now that I know how much they should be selling for. Down there is something, I think I made that last year. That is uncounted cross stitch. It's just a little hanging pillow. And that is linen fabric from a skirt that I got at a thrift store. And above that one is, I'm blocking the light with my body here. This is a stitchery pillow, and it is stuffed with just fabric scraps. So it makes it all lumpy and bumpy. Down here is an angel, very primitive. I also got her at In Grandma's Attic last Christmas. Probably the same artist made that one. This is a snowman that I made many years ago. Don't know the pattern. That one I made many years ago. I don't know the pattern. This one is made by someone I used to work with named Kim Vickers in North Carolina. And this is another one of the cutouts. This used to be my favorite ornament, but I have others now. But I cut all those little pieces out with a scroll saw. You can tell the nail split that one. And it says Joy on there. Pretty tiny. I do apologize for the shaking. Of course, I'm holding this with my hand and moving all around. This is one of my cross-stitch ornaments. The first pattern I did in like 40 years. There's 3 different pillows from that pattern. And they're all on the tree. You'll see them. This one, a friend of mine made for me last year. She came over and said she needed some wool scraps in earthy colors. I didn't know she was making something for me, but it's got the beads around it and then some wool on the back, and she hand stitched that. So that's kind of special. The hobby horse is also from Kim Vickers. That star is special. My dad passed away 5 years ago, and that's made from one of his flannel shirts. I made everybody ornaments at Christmas. This is another one of my cutouts that I did. This is a Doreen Frost pattern. It's just like a little pouch. Oh gosh, I knew the name. Folk Art, Vermont Harvest Folk Art, or something like that. I'm probably saying that wrong, or maybe in the wrong order. This is another stitchery pillow stuffed with the fabric scraps. I really do like those, and I'd love to make them to sell this year, but there's just not going to be time. This is one of my favorites. This is a Liberty Creek Primitives pattern. It is still available to buy. It's got like a snowy glitter on it, and I always put that one in a separate Ziploc bag and package him away for the winter. But you can see he's just really, really cute. I love that one. Let's see, we go up top. This is another one from the cross stitch pattern. This is a stitchery pillow ornament. I used to make a ton of those. Sometimes they would say Jesus or joy. And I'm not sure. There was something else, but maybe it said Merry Christmas. I don't know. I don't remember. This is made by Patty, the owner of In Grandma's Attic in Kinzer's. And it's a piece of tobacco stick. And she does these all year long with all different little sayings on them according to what the season is. She does Mother's Day, Easter. That is, I don't think if I showed you that one. I don't know if I showed you that one. That's from the same pattern. Yeah, I guess that's the third one from that cross stitch pattern. This deer was gifted to me. I think it's handmade, but I am not sure. Not sure on that one. And down here is a snowman that I made years ago. And when I made them, I used to put wooden noses on them. And that one just has a piece of felt. I like the wooden nose better, but I'd have to find one to put it on there because I don't have them anymore. This elf is from when I was a child. They used to come on a piece, the things of syrup, pancake syrup, Caro syrup. And he has lost his hat. And that one used to always creep my kids out because I'd always put them on the tree. I had two, but I lost one. That is an ornament made by Teresa Miller from Teresa's Prim Treasures. And this is pottery from North Carolina. There's a lot of pottery artists over there. That is another one. I don't know where I bought it, but I bought that from another artist. That one I made, I think the year before last. It's just a piece of wood that I painted. Let me get over here. And this one is another stitchery, but I didn't make it into a pillow. I just left it flat. I just really like the primitive stitcheries. This is another Doreen Frost one, the primitive snowman. That's another one of the ones I used to cut out. That's another cutout right there. So cute. And I think that is all of them. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those. And I got a lot of new subscribers recently, and I want to thank you all. I'm thinking that you may be cross-stitchers, and I will get some cross-stitching done very soon, I hope. I've had a lot of punch needle orders, which is my main thing, and I've got to finish those before I can do any more cross-stitch. And you can see I'm working on something right now for someone. And so then this is my tree. I think I paid $6.99 for it at Goodwill a few years ago. And it has a stand and everything. And then I have this snowman that I got at a craft show. I am not sure if he's handmade or not. but he has a string behind him for hanging, and I have it kind of wrapped in one of the tree branches. And then I got this tree skirt for it's quilted, and that was just a couple dollars at a thrift store. And then the crate is an old milk crate. I used to do a lot of craft shows, and I would carry my stuff in that to the shows and take it with me. And it would be used to carry stuff, but then it was also part of my display. So I'll just show you a little bit more over here. Go slow. And let me know which one is your favorite. So I thank you to all the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's totally free. Just hit that button and ring the bell, and you'll get an email notification anytime I post a new video. And I will see you on the next one. I'm not sure when that will be, because I'm just working on this stuff for someone. And maybe I'll post the finishes when I'm finished that. And then hopefully I can get to doing some cross stitch, because I've got a lot of new patterns. All right, everybody, I will see you on the next one. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Bye, everybody.